Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Hello, Renaat. Can you hear me? Are you there? Okay. I don't seem to see you on the screen. Can you turn on your video, please? Do you see that? I think that's next to the mute button. Okay. Hold on. So this is the first time that Pinoy Reel is going to go live streamings, and we're also testing a new software for live streaming. So it's going to be exciting. Okay, let's see here. All right, so if you're watching right now, I want to thank you for watching. So as I said, this is the first time that Pinoy Reel is going live. And let me just introduce myself to you while we're just waiting. Okay. My name is Katrina Sevilla. I'm the host of Pinoy Reel, a platform that shares real stories of high-performing individuals like you. That's why you're watching this video. Okay. It says, are you still there, Renaat? Okay. Yeah, I see that it shows here that you are ready to share your screen. Let's see. I'm seeing myself on the screen right now. Let's see. Let's solo up. Okay, this looks strange for some reason, but that won't stop us from doing the interview anyway. The most important thing is that we hear Renaat on the other line. Let's see, we need to figure this out. This is important. Okay, I'm seeing again Renaat is ready to share the screen. Okay. Screen share. Okay, I guess we should just start. I don't know if there are any people watching this video already. If you're watching right now, please type your name. Let us know where you are watching from so we know, so we can special mention you guys. I have a Philippine flag, Filipino flag right up here. Okay. Okay. Hold on. No, no, no. Yes, yes. This one. But I'm exactly. It's supposed to be here on the other side, on the right side, correct? That we need to figure out. Okay. You know what? This is funny because we are doing a test right now, okay, to test the software. But at the same time, I want to do an interview with Renaat Sioncke, and he is my husband. So we're living in the same house right now. I think that we can figure this out definitely. But you know what? Yes, we can share a screen if you want. You can come over here if you like. Let me see. Oh, there, Riza is here. Let me. Hi, Riza from Manila, Philippines. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming. It's funny. Okay, sorry about this, guys, but Renat is right next to me, checking out.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
his guest. Click there.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
let's keep the questions coming.
Yes. Okay. So you know what? While I was saying Jazzy WordPress dev, it sounds so technical for some people. So can you explain to us, in layman's term or in simple terms, what is Jazzy WordPress dev in the first place?
For me, it means that you have to get some passion, get the passion to get your website online. For me, it means it's a WordPress website. So WP is the platform that I'm passionate about to bring people's websites online, but also to build great brands online. And it's the system that I'm using for with passion for the last 10 plus years.
Okay, so that was 10 years of experience you've had in
Yes. I've seen
the
the
industry.
WordPress moving with great speed, great innovations in the website building. So they're moved a lot, and WordPress is the front runner in changing the type and the ways how websites are developed.
Okay, all right. So can you tell us, how you started as an entrepreneur up until founding Django VZW or Django NGO?
Yes, entrepreneurial endeavors. For me, it starts from my own problems. I had problems with finding the right way of building websites. In the time that websites, I was coding websites with HTML, PHP, learning the program language, and to just show a simple website of a sport club. That was actually the first entrepreneurial endeavors. That trying to bring my sport team's website online. It was later on that I found out that you could do that with WordPress. So I jumped on board on WordPress, and from there on, I learned and contacted people to build back better or something. They say some people, but to make great websites. That's a way to start. With Django itself, it all started from the moment that I noticed that from small businesses or for NGOs like Django, there's not so much out there except the do-it-yourself packages. I wanted to serve as many people as possible, and the choice for a platform built on WordPress was made quickly after.
Okay, thank you for that. Now, how did you come up with the name Django, by the way?
Django, it's a long story how Django and the Django.city evolved. Mainly, it's Django is Django Reinhardt for me. It's a jazz musician, partly Belgian jazz musician. So I like to listen to his music. It was I think it's an inspiring story of somebody who's passionate and driven by his music, his inner music. So the Django has a meaning, but I found it suitable for work at home community to bring services and products to the freelancers, since most freelancers or most work from home people, not only freelancers, but most work from home people, entrepreneurs, freelancers, or just volunteers. They are passionate about what they are doing. So I felt Django Reinhardt was passionate or is passionate in his music. He's touching my soul, my heart. And I thought it was a good way to bring that name into the work at home community or work from home community services that we are building.
Okay, so but it has nothing to do with a Django Unchained, right?
From where did that
Definitely.
name come? I'm not an expert in it. For me, I link it with Django Reinhardt.
Mm-hmm. All right. Earlier, you mentioned that you wanted to serve people who are working from home. Now I want to know more about the difference of the what's the difference between work from home and work at home.
Working from home and working at home, there will be a lot of possible differences. I think if I hear those terms, my intake would be, if you work from home, you do something at home for yourself. If you work at home, I have the impression it means that your boss gave you some work to do and you were just allowed to do it at home. So working from home, it's more the emphasis on your own boss. You maybe own the business, but work from home businesses is the term that suits those people who are doing a paid or just non-commercial job, or not a job, activity from home.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So if you are watching right now, let us know. Type in, say hi, hello, or type where you are watching from. Okay. Thank you. And going back to, all right, this is our question and answer. Let's go to the main subject, which is, digital entrepreneurship. What is it for you?
What is digital entrepreneurship? Well, nowadays it's a wide range of activities you can do. Digital means you do it on your computer or something on the internet is a better place. You do it. You can do it on your cell phone, a computer, laptop, but it's on the internet. You made it digital. You don't need an office. You don't even need a physical product, or you don't need a shop. You have your business is digital run. Some people is fully digital, but digital entrepreneurship is where it's the activities are run on the internet. You can speak about selling on Amazon, doing affiliate, doing blogging, having an online shop, or simple things like content writing, or complex things like doing like trading in crypto or other, building your own digital cloud. It's a wide range, but the entrepreneurship focus on you're entrepreneuring. So you're building something new. You're building something that from yourself, with maybe a team, with maybe other like-minded people. You're starting something.
Okay, great. That's a really nice insight, because nowadays, like, we hear a lot of people doing YouTube. They're doing their passion, and some are also selling online on Amazon, or they're having a web shop. So they are doing it for themselves, and they're entrepreneuring digitally.
Yes. It's also, like you mentioned, the YouTube, that indeed there are nowadays a lot of platforms like YouTube. You don't need to be even technical anymore to go for digital entrepreneurship. You just have to see a pain or a problem, and if you know how to solve it, if you know which message which answers that people are looking for, or need once, and if you know the answer, you can bring it. Like with YouTube, it's a great choice. It's the live streaming today. It's also one of the ways that you can learn from home, or you can learn without technical things to start digital entrepreneuring. And it's way back, because 10 years ago I learned to code, do HTML, PHP. So it took me a while to get where I am now. But nowadays you just can go much quicker. You can use WordPress, you can use YouTube, and many other systems to build the dreams, or to build the passion that you feel inside.
Yeah. What took years for other people to build before, some business or ideas, now it can take just few days, right?
It's much more. You can choose to do it much more simple, like with less technical background. But there is no free lunch, they say. So there is nothing that go by itself. It's not with posting once or with doing one live video, that suddenly you can retire. So entrepreneurship is always working. Doesn't mean that you cannot succeed or you cannot become a high valuable player in the digital space. But you will need to have a plan. You will need to have the skills in your area of digital entrepreneuring.
All right. So I want to go back to, your reasons why you become a digital entrepreneur. Why did you, aside from that, you are interested in it. Why did you push through?
Why? I think it's, you just grow in it. You get a mindset that you want to achieve some things, like some services that are not yet delivered, or that are delivered to different customers or different people, and you just have the drive. Or I just felt, okay, I want to do something for myself. I know that I can do. It's like, maybe you can learn it on school, like it's with the teacher who gives you a task to do at home. Some students make the question, find the answers on the questions, and other students they make the best work that the teachers have ever seen. So and then suddenly they are actually entrepreneuring. They are doing something that they want to create, not because the teacher asked them to create the answer on the question. No, because they felt that was the best answer that they possibly could create. And once you have that mentality, that mindset, you want, it's a way of life in a way, and it's also a way of working with problems or solving problems.
Okay, yeah, that's true. And so for those people who wanted to, do something online or digitally, what does it take to become an entrepreneur digitally?
Once again,
what does it take for them, or what do they need to do to become a digital entrepreneur?
Before you go digital before you entrepreneur, you should always know yourself. Be sure that you know what your skills are or what you like to do. And if you like to do something, you can start training the skills or improving the skills that you will need to do what you like to do. So I would start from there. Start with yourself, and then start with surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Django is a great place to join. Then you're welcome as a member. You're welcome to connect with us, with the members, because and digital entrepreneuring can be lonely if you try to do it all yourself. For me, it's important that you know that you have to start with what you like, not because an ad or some guru is saying you can earn money that way or this way, or some quick earning money and other opportunities that will arise in the digital space. No, if you work from your passion, then you connect with the right people, you train your skills. I think you're on the path of growing in the digital space.
Yes. Plus, not to mention that there are so many online resources available now. So everyone can tap into those resources and they can learn.
Yes, it's now much more simple to tap into the resources. Once again, it's good to tap into it. It's good that you tap into the best sources or the right sources for you. And I think the coaching or getting a community of like-minded people is important in that way, that you have to be able to trust, and the trust online can be cheap. It can be like, oh, I joined some free group with thousands of people, but if you post a question, nobody answer, and if they answer, you don't know if it's a trustworthy answer. So in that way, find the right trainings. It's indeed, you can find multiple university degrees nowadays online, so you can study anything all the time, everywhere in the world. But yeah, it's another smart decision to have the right coaching to get to your destination, and not get lost in all the learning that you can do online.
Right.
Something that I have to check out myself often too, that you can otherwise keep on learning, and entrepreneuring is at a certain point you have to start doing.
Yeah, that's right. And the doing is really a scary, it can be scary at first, but I think once you do it the first time, you want to keep going and going until you just get comfortable. So going back to finding a niche, as you mentioned earlier, you need to find what you like to do, what you're interested in doing. So I guess what people also want to know is, how do you choose the best niche in the digital market?
That with choosing a niche, it's come from your passion, comes from what problem or solution are you bringing to the table. So what problem are you solving, or what solution did you found, or did you create? Afterwards, the niche is always make it very targeted. It's not just English-speaking people. It's not just all women, or it's not just a certain age group. It's a bit more complex. I'm also not a fan of like making it a difficult science. I like the way to find a niche, to work with the people who start interacting. That's why I like this live stream too, that if people interact with the Pinot Reel or with Django, once you hear that people say, hey, I have a question, or can you answer this, or what should I do there? You can start seeing, is there a match or not? So once you have your solution, or once you fix the problem, you have to just connect with people. It can be in groups, and from there on learn to find your niche, because your solution can be for only a handful, or for a certain target market that you like to serve. Not that the other people cannot be helped with it, but your company or your entrepreneurial work should be available to those people.
Right. Okay. So what about those people who just want to sell? I know I have plenty of friends online who are, on Facebook, who are really good in selling, but they do not know exactly their niche. So they tend to sell different products online. And so what can you advise for them? Do they also have to tap into the right niche?
Yeah, for me, then I would distinct that a bit. At first, I would say digital entrepreneuring, it's different from digital selling. Every entrepreneur at certain point is selling something, a service or a product. But there are people out there who are selling, but they didn't do anything, and they didn't do real entrepreneurship, because they just took some link of some website and they start spamming or sharing it. If that's what they think it's entrepreneuring, they have to check first what is selling. The new or the modern way of selling is it's a skill, is a profession by itself. So I would keep it on digital entrepreneuring, and it's solving problems for that you see in the market. And for that to come back on which niche are you then serving, you have great tools like a business model Canva. If you work with a business model, you can work with a value proposition model. And I think these are the tools that work.
Yeah.
Right? That's the tools.
Let me cut you off right there. For the sake of our viewers, what is business model Canvas? Because they might be
yes, those are the tools that I used for Django. I like to use them to find the problems and the value propositions for those problems. Business model Canva is commonly known. You can find our article on Django.city blog. You can check it out to see what is the basic of it. They have great free tools, free spreadsheets to start working. with the business model Canva. But it's a coaching program by itself. I was lucky that we actually were invited to join a coaching program who taught us how to use the business model Canva to solve people's problems, but in that way that you come with a value proposition that is attractive and that you can build in a business. You can have whole courses of it, but the main thing is that you bring something to the table and that you learn to understand what you are bringing to the table.
So when you were actually saying that real entrepreneurship is not just selling products or anything that you find, it's really actually giving value to your target customers. What value is that what you are actually trying to say?
Yes, for me, I see entrepreneuring and sales as two subjects who are valuable, but it's not the same. A salesperson is solving a problem. Like if you need food, you're glad that somebody's selling you a bread. But the person who is inventing the newest way of baking the healthiest bread, that's for me much more the entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurs need to sell, and that's true. So entrepreneurs need a sales system or sales team. And salespeople are solving problems. So they're both solving problems, but it's another way of looking at the thing. It's both. You can have a career in both, and not everybody should become entrepreneur, and not everybody is made to become a salesperson. So both have their qualities and their value in the marketplace.
Oh, okay, I'm learning. You know, I'm liking this live streaming more and more. I should do this more often. And definitely this is not the last time I will be doing this. So earlier we had some technical issue, but we're going to fix that later on, definitely. Going back to Django VZW or Django NGO, what is actually what makes it different from other brands, just like Wix, Carbon Made, WordPress?
The Django website system is in that way a unique system that you have the option to start in any with the lowest available service possible on your own brand. So there is no, you don't need to use our domain name. You can start immediately with your own brand. You have to choose. You can choose with a free, like Django.city domain name, but you can start immediately from your own brand. You can do it yourself. We help people in our system to get used to it. They can build professional website. No freebie cheap websites, no professional websites. It's a system designed for people who work from home, who are having the drive to launch something and to launch it quick. But sometimes you need assistance because you need your time for doing other things, or you want to go faster, or you want to go quicker and better. Then the Django team. Django has a team of advisors, committed people. Mainly, it's me who do the front work, but in the back we have even 24/7 technical help people who are helping us out. So you don't need to entrepreneur alone. You can, with teaming up with Django, working from home. Is teaming up with actually a web development marketing agency. Although it's a small one, but we have the power, the knowledge, and the tools to deliver high quality professional tools, websites, and we can launch your brand with help, or you can do it yourself. That's a unique. Most companies choose, or you have to pay them, or you do it yourself, or they go in higher pricings, and sometimes higher pricing and even less quality We go for the high quality for an entrepreneur or people who work from home, who many times start with low budget, but who can grow quickly. So you are not caught in a free plan and then you suddenly have to pay 300 a year to get the next step. No, you can grow at your pace with the help of the Django advisors.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Now I have a question, because what about, those people, I'm just selling products like, small goodies online, but I am paying tax legally. Do I actually really need a website, or what can you advise with that? Because a lot of people just consider themselves small. I want to stay small, but do I still need a website since there are Facebook and Instagram?
Yes, and let's recap. For me, if you want to do digital entrepreneuring, I think it's good that you think about the value of your brand. You always can trust on a YouTube brand or a Facebook brand, but there is only one brand that you really own, and it's your domain name with what you put behind it. So the branding, it's important, and many times the sooner you think about it, hopefully before you start launching just launching the brand, buying the domain name. It's you don't have to put big websites on it. Just one page website can save you years and years of misery and thousands of euros or dollars afterwards. So it's the branding aspect, especially if you go digital. If you don't have a shop, if you sell some online, or if you have digital products, that's a must. On the other hand, it's the brand or getting online. It's not only by your website that you should do it. Indeed, nowadays a YouTube channel or a Facebook group page, whatever online digital channel you choose, it's valuable. Don't get overwhelmed. That's another experience I had myself. The moment that you start to claim and launch multiple channels the same time, it's sometimes better if you ask help from Django advisors or some other team, or you just start with one channel and you start with it until you succeed.
Okay. So to answer the question, if they still really need to have a website, even though they are just a small entrepreneur selling stuffs, the answer is yes, and that's because it is for branding reason. But do not overwhelm.
You're in control. You think about your brand in advance. You always can change your brand afterwards if you want a second product or a second company. But thinking about your brand name, that includes a domain name, I think it should be one of the priorities of every entrepreneur. Not every salesperson needs his own website. That's you see the difference. If you're selling some product, I'm now thinking, some Levi's jeans or something. If you're a Levi's jeans seller online, you don't need your own Levi's shop. You just can use Levi's and start pitching it to people why they should buy it from you. So you have a brand, but if you create your own product, think about the brand, claim the name, and that's what Django helps you with.
Okay, great. That's right. That's great. So what are the tips you can give to people out there who would like to, start their digital entrepreneurship?
The biggest tip is that work from your passion and go after it. There are a lot of people who encounter busy agendas, busy home situations, not enough money to pay all these agencies, and a lot of people encounter a lot of negativity, or people who say that, it will be difficult, or if you cannot do it, you cannot make money online. The best way is find that passion and go for it, and go on the speed that you can afford. If that speed is fast, go fast. If the speed is bit slower. You have to do it as a side hustle. Just do it. As long as you keep on going, you're going closer to your goal of that passion, solving or achieving the entrepreneurial activity that you're looking for.
Thank you so much for that, Renaat. Now, to finish up our interview session, none of my guests leaves Pinoy Wheel without sharing their favorite personal development book. So tell us something about your favorite personal development book and why did you choose that?
Yes, for me, I picked the Lou Holtz, the game plan for the game plan for winning. So winning every day, it's called Game Plan for Success. For me, it was my first book I read from him. He's great. He has many great books and speeches, but the winning every day, that's the entrepreneurial spirit. I think it's a life philosophy that came inside, that really took me. The book, it's a yearly read, or it became a yearly read. It just helps you to have the right mindset to prepare for the obstacles, to go for the bigger goals, to keep challenging yourself. And I think it helped me to, so much in many areas in life, especially because we are living many times in a society where there are so many people who are successful, and we feel that we cannot do it with the game plan that he describes in the book, with the stories that he tells about. It just helps you to solve, or it helped me to solve, to focus on what I want and to get the positive attitude to get what you want.
Yeah, I also find that book very inspiring. Lou Holtz is a based basketball coach, correct? Basketball or football?
It's the American football.
Yes,
He taught on the Notre Dame school for many years. It's winning every day, and I think that's the takeaway is in the title. The stories are sport related. That's maybe also why I liked it. I like sports. I've been in sports, involved in sport activities for half of my life, I would say. So I understand the way he communicates the message of winning, but the competitor, it's competing against yourself. He gives you the plan how you can get the best out of yourself. And there are people, or especially if you feel entrepreneurial spirit, you can achieve so much. It's a very positive, focused book, and it helps you to develop that entrepreneurial spirit.
Great. You know what? I should make a book summary of that book by Lou Holtz. For our viewers, I'm actually making book summaries. So check out those summary videos on my YouTube channel, Pinoy Wheel. Okay, so thank you so much. Oh, by the way, before I let you go, I have one final question for you. So how can our viewers get in touch with you, or get in touch with Django? So if let's say they need some website or some digital products.
Easiest way to get in touch is you go to Django.city. It's our website of the Django NGO. Anyway, you'll find the contact details there. You can phone me if you like to phone. If I'm not available, I will read emails, contact forms. Maybe I'm the one who even responds on the Django Facebook page. But go to the website Django.city. Check out under contacts how you can contact us. Hope to hear how you are following your entrepreneurial digital passions. Always willing to share some tips, ideas, or your story. So you're always welcome to share stories with us too.
All right. Thank you so much, Renaat. And to our viewers, I also want to thank you for watching, for dropping by. There will always be more live streams to come, so don't worry. And I appreciate you guys for dropping by. If you could share this video, do it. I would appreciate it. Don't forget to like and share, and yeah, maybe to your loved ones and friends. Okay, so thank you again. Hope you have a great weekend and hope to see you next time.
Thanks again. Bye.
Okay, bye.